Veldanava, the Star King Dragon, found love with Lucia, and their union gave birth to Nava, the Destroyer. However, Milim's birth came at a great cost. The overwhelming power Veldanava once held was almost entirely drained, leaving him significantly weakened. In a final act of love and protection, he created a baby dragon to be Milim's lifelong companion. With his power diminished, Veldanava reincarnated in a human-like form, far weaker than before. Tragically, during a surprise attack on the capital while Rudra was away, both Veldanava and Lucia were killed, leaving Milim and the baby dragon orphaned. Now, a question.
Veldanava created the world, so why is he trying to erase it? In Tensura Volume 23, the creator god, Veldanava, has returned, and he is no longer the god who once loved the world. True dragons are forces of nature. They never truly die, but when they come back, their personality can change. And Veldanava came back carrying one thing above everything else, his love for Lucia. The world took her from him. Her soul was shattered, reborn again and again across different lives. So Veldanava decided he would bring her back, no matter the cost. Because true dragons have one terrifying trait. When they love someone, that love can become an obsession. So Veldanava's answer was simple and monstrous. Reset the world. Remove the freedom and individuality that led to Lucia's death. Leave only beings who worship him. That means everyone Rimuru loves becomes disposable. So Rimuru stands against the creator himself to protect those he loved from a god who lost love for his own creation. In Tensura Volume 23, the battle with Veldanava starts with Rimuru barely keeping up, thanks to Chloe rewinding the future with Yog Sotahort. Veldanava sighs. If time doesn't flow, your power is meaningless. Time stops. Chloe's skill dies instantly. She's taken out, but she avoids a fatal wound. Milim notices. Hey! You never helped me like that. That's favoritism. Chloe fires back, injured but smug. Rimuru-san is important to me. You're not. Veldanava reaches out. A sword appears in his hand and attacks. Rimuru blocks, and in that instant, Veldanava invokes his authority. Everything went quiet as Rimuru's soul gets pulled from his body. What happens when a god realizes he pushed the wrong slime? We all know in Volume 23, Veldanava snatched Rimuru's soul away. But Rimuru still got up. After all, who decided he needed a soul to move anyway? Then Rimuru erased primitive magic itself, wrapped nihility around his Genesis-grade sword, Elpis, and swung. The result? He cut through Veldanava's god-level defense like a hot knife through butter. Rimuru Tempest made a god bleed. In that fight, Veldanava was so shaken he asked, "Why are you on par with me?" And Rimuru answered with the coldest line possible, "Because I am strong." The exact words his partner Ciel had told him before she was taken away. Rimuru overwhelmed Veldanava so much, he was ready to abandon every plan and reset the world right there. Because an angry, unrestrained Rimuru is the one scenario even gods fear.
It was Veldora who noticed first. Everyone turned their anger toward him. But at that moment, something unexpected happened. Rimuru, whose soul had just been stolen, suddenly woke up. After a short pause, I woke up. It felt like a daydream. Benimaru was holding me, supporting me without even realizing it. Then Veldanava looked at me and said, "How is it that you are safe even though I took your soul?" Even he was surprised. I looked down and realized I had turned into a slime again. But this time, Ciel wasn't inside me. This is bad. This is the worst crisis since I reincarnated. Most of my abilities were managed by Ciel. If Ciel is gone, I can't use them anymore. For the first time, I felt truly alone. Then I realized it. I was still connected to Veldora through the soul corridor. We had backup inside each other. Veldanava's attack was a multi-dimensional continuous attack, capable of sealing off escape. My soul was stolen, but at the last moment, only my core heart, my ego, was expelled into Veldora. That's how I survived. There was nothing I could do in that state, but I remembered something. Pseudo-soul. I had to try.
With Veldora's help, I placed a pseudo-soul into my empty slime body. By projecting my consciousness onto it, I revived myself. And now, I was back. Ciel was gone, but True Dragon Liberation remained active, so I could still use the combat abilities she prepared for me. I took a breath and faced forward. Ivarage, the dragon of destruction, begins absorbing everything. Not eating, but reverting things back into their original state. Veldanava understands he cannot escape. This is his punishment. The final consequence of all the mistakes he made. His loneliness, his selfishness, and the chaos he spread across the worlds. But then Lucia appears beside him. Hand in hand, they accept their fate together. As Ivarage slowly pulls them in, Lucia comforts him. Veldanava's heart softens. He feels peace for the first time. It's okay, because there is hope for us too. Hope. Elpis. It's a name I've only recently heard. A cheeky slime stood in front of me. The name is... Veldanava suddenly remembered something. A conversation I once had with Lucia. What should we name this baby? When asked this question, Veldanava answered with a happy feeling. That's right, wouldn't Milim be good? Or, why had I forgotten? That was before Milim was born. Veldanava had certainly spoken another name. Now that I remember that, I'm convinced that it was all inevitable. I see. Surpassing his parents had been achieved. As he was about to be assimilated by Ivarage, Veldanava felt enveloped in happiness once again.
I've been Everyone believed the battle was over, but then the impossible happened. Ivarage, the dragon of destruction, did what no being in history dared to do. In a horrific display of soul-devouring, it swallowed the creator god Veldanava and his wife Lucia whole. The transformation was sickening. Its existence value? Trillions. A scale so high, it made the previous battles look like child's play. In the middle of this cosmic horror, Rimuru is Rimuru. He's panicking internally, but Ciel is back, and her presence is as smug as ever. Guy Crimson turns to Rimuru and says, "Rimuru-kun, what are you planning to do?" Rimuru's internal monologue screams, "Don't use honorifics now. You're just dumping the responsibility on me." Milim and Chloe, battered and exhausted from their previous fights, can barely stand. Rimuru, seeing his friends hurt, swallows his tears and puts on the bluff of a lifetime. "I appreciate the offer, but leave this to me. Just watch for his weaknesses." Rimuru charges Ivarage, and this is where the absurdity begins. To the onlookers, the fight is a display of divine power. To Rimuru, it felt surprisingly easy. He dodges Ivarage's superluminal strikes with thought acceleration. Rimuru thinks, "Wait, why is this so easy? She has to be holding back, right?" Ciel snaps back, "Master, could you please be serious for once?" Meanwhile, the peanut gallery loses its mind. Guy complains, "That bastard got stronger again." Diablo nods proudly. Rimuru-sama is prolonging the fight, so we may learn. Feldway immediately joins in. "Indeed, a lesson from his divine technique." Diablo scoffs. "How dare you speak his name so casually? Know your place." Meanwhile, Ramirez claims to be Rimuru's closest friend. Milim shouts that she met him first and is his BFF. And Veldora roars that their soul bond is supreme. Chloe, watching the chaos, simply sighs, "It doesn't matter, because I'm the one Rimuru-san loves the most." Ivarage, who now went by Luvelga after devouring Veldanava and Lucia, was humiliated that a nobody was parrying her god-tier attacks. She transforms again, growing into a huge monster. She now has two bodies, one massive and one humanoid. Rimuru realizes the Great Barrier held by Gaia and the others won't hold if Luvelga goes all out. Yes, that Gaia, Milim's pet. It was able to move in suspended time. Ciel suggests Rimuru something crazy. True dragon nucleation. Rimuru calls out to Veldora, "Lend me your strength." Veldora, hyped as always, "It is finally the turn of the ultimate secret weapon." But then, Velgrim steps in. You can't rely on just our stupid little brother, Rimuru. Velzard followed. Leave it to me as well. The cores of Veldora, Velgrind, and Velzard snap into his sword.
So, who did Rimuru actually end up with in that time I got reincarnated as a slime? In Volume 23, after Rimuru defeats Veldanava and Ivarage, life finally returns to normal. Or at least it tries to. Because a new war breaks out over who gets to be Rimuru's wife. Shuna, Shion, even Milim and Ramirez. Milim's case is different. She just wants to be number one because Rimuru is her best friend. Ramirez? She wants to show off her adult power. Chloe claims Rimuru as her one and only teacher. Hinata just stares at him with cold disappointment. Rimuru's reaction? This is too much trouble. Meanwhile, a certain tsundere mutters, "No matter what happens, I am Master's legal wife and loved one." As Rimuru pretends he didn't hear that.